After a disappointing season in 2015, the Sherman Bearcats were in need of a new head coach. They turned to a former North Texas player, and what evolved from there was a collection of coaches that are also a part of the Mean Green family.
Well, the opportunity to get this job was kind of crazy. It all turned around. It kind of snowballed. It went so fast that once I got hired, I had to find an offensive and a defensive coordinator. I knew I wanted a quarterback coach. Derek Thompson kind of came into play.
You know, he asked me, guys, who do we have? Who do you know that we can hire here that are going to be great mentors, great coaches? Immediately, the first thing that came to my mind was guys that I'd played with or had some connection with at the University of North Texas.
We need an offensive line guy because our offensive line guy here just left. He goes, well, I think I got somebody. And next thing you know, he brought up Kelvin Drakes.
Oh, stay up, stay up. I played with Derek Thompson maybe from 2008 to 2010, and he took the OC job and gave me a call and, hey, you want to come be a part of something special? You know, like, hey, why not? We played together. Let's try to grow. We're both young. Let's try to grow and turn the program around, and started figuring out, hey, some of my buddies, they're interested looking for jobs. I called old Isaac Thomas. I wanted to do yesterday.
Okay, we go first for this?
Yep.
And when I got the call from Kelvin, I kind of jumped at the opportunity because I know the kind of pride that we had in North Texas, and if we can get that same pride here and start to build a program and turn this program around, I thought it'd be a great deal. It was the start of something special. Derek
was working on Nick Summerfield, telling me all about what Nick does, and I was like, he goes, this is the guy we got to have.
Let's go right here. There you go. Right here. That's what they're about to do. They're about to do this right here. That's what they did right there. Let's go the other way with it. Well, when I stepped into this building right here, I could tell I was at home. And on top of that, I'm surrounded by brothers of mine who we went to battle before, and then now we're all sharing the same battlefield going forward with these kids.
Good job, man!
As it started coming around, I was like, hey, this is actually pretty cool.
You know, when we got here, turned into North Texas University, basically.
You know, it never was my intention to have a bunch of North Texas guys here, but at the same part of it too, I was excited about that opportunity because all of us coming from the same university, we have something in common, and with that, I know that the guys that they played for have the same type of integrity that I was looking for.
We turned this place into, hey, the Sherman Mean Green Eagles. We walk around the field, everyone's going to wear a green undershirt underneath their maroon shirt on game day.
Anytime you have alumni and former players that go on and they're in the community, and especially at these high schools that, you know, there's a ton of athletes it gives you the ability they can talk about their experiences and how much fun they had at North Texas and all the things that we have to offer. So when we aren't allowed to be around, you know, these student athletes, and there's always, you know, somebody else in their ear just telling them about the experience and, you know, how great North Texas is.
It's a great recruiting tool. You know, like I said, we've been through the fire. We played there. We know how great of an institution North Texas is.
I'm never going to try to make sure that a kid's going to go one place or the other. I want the best for each individual student. And if North Texas is a great fit for them, then I would love for them to go to North Texas. It's a special place, and if I can ever do anything to help Sherman football or the University of North Texas, I'll always do whatever I can to do that because it means so much to me.
I think this is what this is all about. And again, it's about building a relationship and, you know, everybody helping each other out for the goal of competing for championships.
We're on the brink of possibly making the playoffs for the first time, you know, in a few years around here.
We want to make the playoffs. We want to make a push.
You know, they've struggled for the past 2 years, and there was a down-and-out attitude when we got here, just like North Texas. You know, they got a fresh new staff of coaches that came in.
So they were 0-10. The year before that, they were 1-9, and right now we're 3-6. So we've kind of matched. We've won more than 6-7 games here than they've won in the past 2 years.
Once we got going with football and once we got to the end of our careers playing-wise, we realized, hey, there's something deep inside of us that wanted to be a coach.
Growing up as a kid, you always wanted your coach to be able to look like a guy, you know, look like a former player. As a player, you could tell a kid, hey, I've been there, I've done that. I know what it takes. I know what those Friday nights are like.
I feel like we have a bunch of guys that are hungry to win. And I think it starts with our coaching staff, and we're trying to instill that into all of our players.
Half the man. No, hands. Nice, there you go.
To go to North Texas made a huge impact on me, and now I'm trying to, return the favor and give it to these kids so that they can continue to be successful.
This episode of Beyond the Green is brought to you by Lucky Lose.
Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the grind, where there's the right way, the wrong way, and the North Texas way. Wake up, train, sleep, repeat, 24/7, 365. The grind cannot be tamed. The grind is relentless. The grind will wear you down. It will push you through defeat, and it will lift you up in victory. Get ready. It's time to feed the grind.
North Texas versus Louisiana Tech, Saturday, November 5th. Call 940-565-2527 or visit meangreensports.com.
The land is big here. Vibrant cities and open skies lead the way to UNT. In our classrooms, studios, and labs, science and art converge. Creativity drives innovation, and today's learners become tomorrow's leaders. Inspiring one of America's great iconic college towns. All who come here create their own mark. UNT is a pantheon of opportunity, a place of transformation, a catalyst for the future.
Caring, community,
committed, compassionate,
unity,
understanding,
uplifting,
unconditional,
service,
selflessness,
strength, support,
appreciation, accountable,
accommodating,
accepting.
This is who we want to be.
Every day, all day, CUSA.
Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the grind, where there's the right way, the wrong way, and the North Texas way. Wake up, train, sleep, repeat, 24/7, 365. The grind cannot be tamed. The grind is relentless. The grind will wear you down. It will push you through defeat, and it will lift you up in victory. Get ready. It's time to feed the grind.
North Texas versus Louisiana Tech, Saturday, November 5th. Call 940-565-2527 or visit meangreensports.com.
That is the third leading tackler for the Mean Green defense. What do you think is going to be the situation with Fred Scott with the groin injury?
From what we understand, it's his right groin.
First started in the week before SMU. My groin had been hurting, my lower abs had been hurting a lot, so went to the trainer, we got an MRI done and found I had a tiny sports hernia. It wasn't anything they could really do about it at the time. So it was just a matter of playing with it and how much pain I could take. So played with that all season up until the Middle Tennessee game. And then first drive of the Middle Tennessee game, when I opened up covering the pass, I just felt something pop.
Penalty on the last third down. Stockstill, well protected, throws over the middle for James and incomplete, and this time no flag.
Here also we noticed that Fred Scott's coming off the field really limping badly, favoring the right leg. He barely hopped off on one leg.
That's when it really got bad. So after that I could barely walk, barely sit down, barely stand, anything. I had to get crutches to walk because I couldn't really use my leg because it hurt so bad. I got a different type of surgery to where they didn't repair like the whole abdominal wall or whatever they would do normally. They just went in and fixed the tendon, I guess, so it would give me another chance to play eventually. Next day I was walking, trying to get back in shape, doing some walking, then doing the elliptical after that. After the surgery, started recovering, started running a lot more, doing more growing exercises in the weight room with Coach Womack, trying to get strengthen my growing back up.
Of course, we're in constant communication with our athletic trainers on what our plan is. And so my biggest role was the secondary rehab, where the trainers and doctors is the primary. So depending on the injury they have, when they're coming back, we will have a plan for, trying to get them back functional on the field.
Right now I'm just going through the recovery process. Once my scar has really scarred over, so I've just been massaging that and getting ready to get back out there.
This one we're gonna go real slow.
I mean, sitting out for football, the only thing that can get you in football shape is playing football. So that's what I kind of have to hope to do is get back in shape by playing again.
He had an unbelievable summer, and he's really bought in, and he's one of our captains. And so that was unfortunate for him. But, you know, he did have his surgery, and then he's been coming back, you know, pretty strong. You're pretty much just seeing how much they can take each day. You know, are you going to get sore from this? You know, can we ramp it up just a little bit the next day to see how you tolerate everything? You know, you want to be smart with everything you're doing. You don't want to make the injury worse or get a setback. So it's just baby steps with him right now until we get him to a point where we think he can progress more and add more volume and load to his workout.
First day lifting weights was good. I don't like sitting out too long, especially with weights. But
you know what I mean? Chilling with the camera.
This is the future right here. Y'all know Brandon Gardner, man. He's been balling on the field, so don't miss me too much.
Yeah, we in here, Dad. We in here.
Can't do anything with these guys around, man. As far as not practicing, yeah, it was hard. I hate just sitting there feeling helpless. But at the same time, I know that I can still contribute, which is in the manner of coaching. So just to help the team be successful in any way that I can. If I'm not out there playing, then I'm gonna do anything I can to help us win. It was a challenge. It was a challenge to my maturity and a challenge to my leadership because, yeah, I'm a competitor, so I want to be out there no matter what, hurt or not. I want to be out there playing. I want to be out there with my team. I want to be out there competing. But when you physically can't and you can literally barely walk, I mean, you have to take on another role, and that's what I did as far as trying to coach and trying to mentor BG and make him, without me, have the team not miss a step. So, and honestly, I feel like we've been getting better since I haven't been playing, so I take that as a testament to my coaching skills rather than my playing ability. It's been tight last couple of days, like where I had the surgery, where the scar is or the cut is, I guess. I don't know if I should be trying to work it or just leaving it, let it be tight or what. It's kind of something I need to ask Dustin. I had my doctor's appointment last Wednesday. I was nervous because I didn't know if I was going to be able to play again. I don't know if he was going to clear me. I don't know if I was going to have to sit out for longer. But went in, was only there for about 15 minutes, talked to him, he cleared me, and it was probably the best feeling I've had all year.
So, you know, I guess the only thing we never know is what's going to happen when you get hit. Because there is a slim possibility that might happen when you start playing. You know, just I think be cautious in terms of what he can physically do. I would start going for it.
I will. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Go Mean Green.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Being able to tell you can go do what you love to do again, it was kind of special, and that's a moment I'll never forget. I'm just ready to get to practice today, honestly. It's been so long, I haven't been able to be out there with them, and they've been having too much fun without me, so it's time to join in. But I haven't done anything really football related as far as being out there, opening up, sprinting, turning, cutting, anything like that. So I was nervous. I was kind of scared to go out there and see if I could still do it, but I want to get back out there, and I want to be able to help my team any way I can, whether I play one snap or 50. As long as I'm contributing, I'm happy.